What's up, guys? It is almost noon on Saturday, and I am right in front of Kokomo Toys. So, about to head in there. I do have a bunch of junk, mostly pops, to trade in this morning, afternoon, whatever it is. So that'll be the majority of my visit at the beginning, but excited to be at Kokomo again. I haven't been here in quite a few months. It's almost been a year probably. So like you guys know, my last video, my buddy D is gonna be here very soon to hang out with me, and I think Josh and his buddy Kenny are gonna be here too. So I pretty excited to hit up Kokomo again. Not really sure what to expect purchase wise, but in a second I'll show you guys the box in the back of my car that I'm bringing in to trade in, because it's a lot of stuff. So there's actually a line forming out in front of the store right now, so it seems like lots of people are getting ready to hit up Kokomo. So might be a busy day in there, but try to film as much as I can, show you guys what they got, and mostly focus on the cool random stuff. I'm not going to show all common pops that they have, because I'm sure you guys have seen those in stores. Alright guys, as you can see, whole lots of pops. Those Cheez-Its are not going in though. Probably not much trade value in those. Got a wide variety. Almost all my Pennywise pops are going in. I think I told you guys that, but a couple exclusives, a couple chases. Like this thing is like 5 rows deep, so it's gonna be quite a bit of stuff.
You mind grabbing the crate?
Hey D, guess what?
Hey, what's up?
I don't know if you guys can even see him, right? Because you know the mask.
I figured I'd get the right mask to wear to this.
Hey, this is not 6 feet. Can you back up a little more? All right, guys. So I'm like smoldering hot right now with this mask on. It's not required, but I just feel a little more comfortable wearing it. But we got D, like I said a little bit earlier.
What's up?
He's getting rid of his entire collection, so
yeah, unloading. I'm keeping a few pieces, but
we can publicly shame him. Might have to put some subtitles below so you guys can hear us.
Yeah.
But hey, I'll show you guys what they got. It's been over a year, like I said, since we've been here. So take a look around and I'll show you guys what they got. All right, so a little bit of the NECA section. Been getting into these a little bit more recently, especially the aliens. I honestly really want this Ripley just because it comes with a basketball. But is it really worth $25 for a basketball? What do you think, D? Ripley with a basketball?
hell yeah.
I mean, I'm basically paying $25 just to get the basketball. Is it worth it?
It's Ripley though.
I know. I actually just picked up an alien figure too.
Yeah.
I don't know. A NECA is just gonna be another black hole for me. Ooh, that alien's pretty sweet.
See, that's my thing right now. I'm trying not to start a new black hole.
Yeah, my issue is I have a bunch of the Batman animated series figures on pre-order. Oh, no way. I did not even know they made Interstellar figures. That's sick. $50 isn't even bad either.
Man versus Muhammad Ali.
Oh yeah.
Put the gloves on, baby.
That's a little unfair.
Put the gloves on.
Breaking Bad figures I always focus on every time I'm here. Well, just these ones. Because they're still here every time I'm here. I kind of want them, but I actually don't. Because I have nowhere to put them.
I actually, everybody says that.
I bought all of these at Walmart because I thought they were going to be rare, and they're not. So I just have 3 Cyberpunk figures at home that are worth nothing except retail price.
Best purchases ever made.
Yeah, just like the Iron Man figure you have, right?
Exactly.
I don't know if you guys remember that, but D bought a 10th anniversary MCU Iron Man for no reason.
For no reason. I think it was my first one.
Yeah, it probably was. Not a great choice, honestly.
Just disappointing.
Ooh, we got some horsies. Vitruvian hacks. I don't have any of these. Nor will I probably ever get into this line, but 3 3/4 figures aren't really my thing. Loose pops here. I don't really like purchasing loose pops, but you can always find some gems.
Sometimes if you just want something on your desk, it will.
Exactly. Like Post Malone, right?
Right. And I've did Stranger Things.
Nice. This is Butters. It's Butters.
Yeah.
South Park Pops they do look cool, but I just never got into them. Some of them are just way too expensive.
I just never watched the show.
It's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
I just got it, so I might watch it. We got some vintage stuff over here. We got some 18 figures.
Look at that G.I. Joe figure.
Some G.I. Joes for $700. Oh my god. And $460. Okay. I imagine these are what the new line are going to look like when they do the 3 3/4 figures. So, just an idea. Ooh, that's a prototype, it looks like. That's pretty cool. 850. Must be the Unleashed series, yeah. That's sick. Thankfully, I'm not showing my face right now because my glasses are unseeable because of my condensation. Oh, okay, so I told Dee before we got here, while he's texting and ignoring me.
I'm snapping the fingers.
I might consider getting a hot toy today. This big T might be in consideration.
That's pretty sick.
Because that is a sick figure.
Yeah, that's why I was taking a picture.
That's the first time I've seen it out of box. That's pretty sick. It's even got some bulge. Do you see that? It's Pence.
It's all in the details, baby. All in the details.
Oh, goodness. Good detail by Hot Toys.
Yes.
Got some Batman Hot Toys. Why is that Flash so much smaller than everybody else? I guess it's just a different scale then. Got Katniss. That's a good Hot Toy to get, right?
Yeah, baby. Although I'd rather have the big T bulge.
I know, big T bulge. I don't know what this is, but it looks kind of cool. Oh yeah. Killmonger, for some reason, any type of figure Killmonger has, it looks good.
Gorgeous.
Got James Bond. I didn't even know they made James Bond in Hot Toys. I don't think that is Hot Toys, it's just 1/6 scale. It's a different company. It's some other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I just never liked the Marvel.
Right. That One Punch Man is pretty cool. I never watched the show, but it looks cool. Ooh, we got some Walking Dead statues down here. That's pretty sick.
I want like one.
Oh yeah. R.I.P. Well, that's actually not as many Hot Toys as I've usually had, but still a nice selection. Really might consider that big T down there. Whew. This is a figure that's been here every time we've been here. Is that Ghost figure? It's actually down from 100 to 75, so I might think about getting that because I have not re-released Ghost. Ben Reilly is another figure that I don't have, so that could be a consideration for today. We got Mandroid Cap, some other Build-A-Figures down here in my reflection. Yeah. Cool stuff. Oh, and there's cycles. Nice. Surveying the Pops now. And it looks like they have Stewie for 30, which is one that I've been looking for. D over here let me have his Peter Griffin for a good deal, so I appreciate that.
One step closer, man.
One step closer. So I was hoping they would have Brian, but it doesn't look like they have any other Family Guy Pops, but looks to be a pretty good variety today. Oh, they got the Easter Doughboy. That one just came out a little bit ago. I feel like they're starting to oversaturate ad icons so much, they just go down.
Yeah. They were fun when they were
Yeah,
first.
for sure. Just a little peek down here. We got Kermit and Miss Piggy. So I might actually get that with my trade-in value, which is around what? Oh, I got $450 for my trade-ins. So got Powerpuff Girls. I'm thinking about getting. Stick with that animation focus. We'll see. We'll see. All right, we got some vintage Star Wars stuff, including this wonderful Comte thing, which was one of my first Star Wars toy memories. I have a bunch of those old cards from the Phantom Menace, which is pretty awesome. Got a couple mixed bags. Seems like right up Narc's channel. Something to dig through. I remember this figure right here, the the firefighter from Coruscant. I have that one somewhere. I have a lot of 3 3/4 figures from Star Wars that are just in a giant bin in my basement that I really need to go through. Because I might have some gems down there that I don't even remember. So, like, I feel like I remember a lot of these ones in these bags that I actually have. So, I'll have to go through that. Maybe I'll make a video out of that so you guys can see it. Got Big Fishy. Got some TVC, a lot of the older stuff mixed with the new, and some good old Revenge of the Sith interactive figs. I think I had this one. Some Power of the Force stuff. Expanded unit. Oh, Kyle Katarn. Nice throwback. You know, I really wouldn't mind if they brought this character back in some way. Whether in like a comic series or a TV show, because the Dark Forces video game was always fun. And then definitely this line. This is probably the last line of Star Wars figures that I started, or when I stopped collecting. So these are the ones that I remember the most towards the end of it. So I definitely have this episode 3 Obi-Wan. And I remember when they were doing those little stands too. So right around this is when I stopped collecting. Because once we got into like this kind of stuff, the Force Awakens, I don't think I picked up a single figure. And got a lot of these Attack of the Clones era figures. Biggest memory from these is the metal lightsaber hilts with the magnetic hands. I don't think that one has it, but a lot of them had the magnetic Force hands, which was always a cool feature. Good memories of this one. I actually remember going to Kmart at like midnight for the first wave of these Revenge of the Sith figures, so a little bit of a throwback for you guys. Definitely remember getting this one. I think I bought this one on like eBay. I was super psyched because it was like the first figure I ever bought on eBay. So this is a convenient find, but we got the vintage Strong Guy, which would look pretty good next to the new Build-A-Figure. And they actually have a Warpath too, so cool to see some throwback X-Men figs. Got some DC stuff. Basically nothing that I'm going to buy, but you guys can take a look at it. Got some vintage Star Wars stuff. Stuff that I've never owned and probably never will. Still cool to see in person though. Alright guys, so Josh is here. I'm trying to convince him to get back into Marvel Legends, so I'm giving him... Dude, I'm just making you take these
on camera,
so
too.
you
That's
have
sick.
to take them.
Oh my god, well thank you, bro.
Dude. So, he actually didn't come with the gun, so I know that's like a heartbreaker, but...
Oh yeah, super heartbreaker. Oh my god, well thanks, bro.
Yeah, no
Oh,
problem.
here I go, again, exclusive content.
This is a clickbait video. Finds of the day. I don't know what this is, but if anyone can tell me what this is, I would really appreciate it because it gives me nightmares. Alright guys, we got something with our trade credit. We got some Muppets Pops and some Powerpuff Girls. So, pretty happy with the haul. D, are you miserable?
It smells like Columbus in here.
Yeah, it smells like Columbus Toy Show. And that's not a good thing. Alright guys, well, I think that's gonna do it. D, what'd you think? Good trip?
It's a good trip. There's a lot of good stuff to it.
Yeah, but you didn't get anything.
I didn't get it. Well, like Austin said, I'm trying to double my collection off. So
That's fair.
kind of slow down a bit.
That's fair. Alright guys, so I am home. I'll be completely honest, it's been a couple days since I got home from Kokomo. I I was exhausted when I got back because it's a 4-hour drive there and a 4-hour drive back. So I slept and then started the work week. And thing just kind of got away from me. So this is basically just wrap up haul type of thing, just to show you guys everything I got. You saw a little bit of a glimpse as to the pops that were in my bag. I am constantly going back and forth between either wanting to sell all of my pops or buy a bunch of grails that I really want. So it's a constant struggle, but I basically condensed some portion of my collection. You guys saw the box I had. Got rid of some Pennywise, a lot of Marvel pops that I just don't want anymore. Since I collect Legends and Black Series, I just really don't need Star Wars or Marvel pops. Just my personal preference. So, because if you're investing into one character or one property, if you want to say, I don't know, it just makes more sense to me to be focusing on pops that aren't figures, if that makes sense. So we'll see. But let me start off with some pops that I got from my buddy D, who of course joined us at Kokomo. He gave me some good deals on Mr. Peter Griffin. So got an old Peter here, and I actually have Brian on the way. So I actually found a good deal for him, actually, and another Peter. It was actually a cheaper deal to buy Peter and Brian than just Brian by himself. So I was fine by that. So got Brian on the way for my Family Guy pops. And then got Marty McFly and Dr. Emmett Brown from D. So we got the first release of the Back to the Future pops. I've never had Back to the Future pops in my collection, so nice little addition, because that is one of my other favorite series. One of my fantasy football teams from a couple years ago, I had quite a few Packers players, so I named it Back to the Future. So little reference to one of my favorite movies. And then next up, this is one I was actually after for a while. And D has never seen Clone Wars before, so I don't know why he had this, but I'm glad he did. Because it's Cad Bane. So, sorry for the glare there, my window's kind of bright. So yeah, we got Cad Bane. He was a SDCC exclusive, I think, in 2018. Is that what the summer convention sticker says? I'm pretty sure. So put a nice little case over him to protect him, because he'll go nicely next to my Captain Rex and Commander Cody pops that I have. I also have an Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars. So I know Clone Wars pops are going up in value recently, so I'm glad to get them now before they go up too high. And then, besides that, I actually think that's all the pops that I got from D. So just these 4. So did pretty good on a deal with D, so I appreciate that, man. I had a good time. I'm glad we got to meet up and hang out at Kokomo again. If you guys didn't know, I went to college with D, so cool to catch up with some college buddies and go hunting for toys, even though D didn't buy anything, but besides the point. Next up is my my haul from Kokomo as to what I actually got there. None of which I actually had to buy, because I had so much trade-in value. I basically just got a bunch of stuff that fit under the value, and I got a little bit left over. So a leftover is basically just gonna go to D for the pops that I just got from him. So, but to take a break from the pops, I did get a legend. This is one I actually was hoping to get at some point. It was from a 2-pack. Hoping to find a good deal, but I did find this one loose. It is the AIM Soldier from that Troop Building 2-pack with that, I think it's like the Scourge head or something like that. Maybe it's not Scourge. No. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's from that other figure. So yeah, cool to get this one. I like the colors on it. I think it'll stand out on the shelf pretty well. It also did come with the bucket head additional head, so maybe we'll get a couple more at some point, but not really in a rush to build AIM soldiers. But yeah, so getting on to the pops that I purchased at Kokomo. Like I said a couple times, I'm trying to stick with just like animation or favorite movies, or The Office, which is this entire section behind me Office and Christmas Pops. I just wanted to focus on like shows and stuff that I like, especially animation. So when I was growing up, Cartoon Network was a favorite channel of mine. Watched a lot of Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Lab, Codename Kids Next Door, you know, classic Cartoon Network cartoons. And also Powerpuff Girls. That was a cool one that I watched. So I picked up Mojo Jojo, who I've seen a couple times at different stores and just never picked him up. So glad to finally get this one. The box is kind of beat up on the side, but I'm not too picky on boxes anymore, just because I just like Funko Pops just to have the character in my collection. And then, of course, with Mojo Jojo, I had to get him to go along with this wonderful 3-pack of the Powerpuff Girls. This one was from the 2016 San Diego Comic-Con, and it's actually sealed. Like, there's plastic all around all 3 pops. So they sold it in a bundle. I'm guessing whoever traded this in originally got it online, and they just decided, like, well, I guess I'll just not open the plastic. So I'm fine with that because the boxes are in great condition. So got a good deal on that. Just as another little Austin childhood backstory, one of my greatest childhood memories was winning a Powerpuff Girls coloring contest at the local Dairy Queen. I won one of the VHS movies when I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure I still have that VHS somewhere. So, fun fact for you, 6-year-old Austin was very proud when he won that coloring contest. So, next up, we have one that will go along with Brian and Peter. We have Stewie, who you guys saw me point out in the glass at Kokomo that I wanted to get. So, box is in good condition. The eyes are just kind of freaky to me, but that's it fits well with the character. So, we'll get Stewie. The only one I don't have is the ray gun Stewie now. I really don't care for the ray gun Stewie. So, hopefully they'll make more Family Guy Pops so we can get Quagmire, Cleveland, etc. Because I mean, that show's pretty popular. I don't know why they wouldn't make more Pops. And finally, these two are ones I've been debating on getting for a while now. There's versions of these same Pops that are very, very expensive. And got a decent deal on these with my trade-in value. So first off, I got the Flocked Animal from the Muppets. So I'm always a big Muppets fan. I'm gonna definitely have this guy next to my Sesame Street Pops that are flocked that I have up on the top of my display, because Sesame Street was one of those shows I watched as a kid, and then ended up loving the Muppets too. So a big fan of Jim Henson and all that kind of stuff. So cool to have Animal in the collection. And of course, if you're a Muppets fan, you're gonna need to get Kermit. So I did get the Kermit Pop. This one was probably the most expensive single pop that I got with my trade-in value. This one was $90. So thankfully I did not have to pay $90 for a pop. But I got trade-in value for this guy, and definitely happy to get him, because it's not easy being green. So that was my short Kermit impression. People have told me I have a decent Kermit impression, so there you go. Yeah, that is it. I had a awesome time. Like I said, hang out with D. It's cool to catch up with Josh Pence and his buddy Kenny, who I just met for the first time. So it was pretty awesome to hang out with you guys. I'm hoping to make some trips down to Cincinnati, go to those shops down there. I've been to the toy department before, as well as Trans Vans and all those other cool ones down there, like Comics to Games. So hopefully I'll be able to go down to Cincinnati again soon and go hunting with those guys. That'll be fun. So hopefully we'll be on another hunt soon. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys later.